Hi, welcome to this video. My name is Chad Clark, Physical Therapy Connections, and I had a request to do a hand video, which we do have some on our YouTube video. If you look under Physical Therapy Connections, hand exercises, type into the search bar, and there's about 6 or 7 that'll show up. This is a recap and a summary for some specific people, but then please share this with anybody that it might help. So if you have carpal tunnel syndromes, wrist problems, hand, finger, basically anything almost from the elbow down into the fingers, here's a few mobility exercises and then a strengthening one to help you out. You always want to get motion first. So if we take the wrist, you can just do some circles. So it looks almost like a little magician thing here where you're just going to circle clockwise and then counterclockwise and really emphasize the wrist motion. Another slightly advanced technique is tuck your thumb in and do the same thing, and you will feel a little bit more, or maybe a lot more, stretch through different parts of the, around the thumb, wrist, and hand. Same thing, you'd go clockwise and counterclockwise. So that's a good one for the wrist. Then the hand and fingers, you can do this all at once where you bend and try to bend each joint, starting at the end joint, middle joint, and then the joint closest to the hand, and then straighten the fingers out. So you're going to bend joint by joint by joint in the finger. When you get down and the fingers hopefully touch the hands, you'd extend and then bring them back out. You would do that 5 times. And after 5 times, you'd reverse it. So now you're going to go down straight. Once you get to the point where you can't keep the finger joint straight anymore, then you're going to bend till the tips of the fingers touch the palms again, and then pull bent all the way back to normal. So you go straight to bend 5 times. And then whether you did the other one first or not, you would then do the bend to straighten 5 times each. Same principles go with when you're tucking the thumbs in or just not tucking the thumbs in with the wrist motion. 5 times clockwise, 5 times counterclockwise. You can do that throughout the day, 3 to 5 times. So the reps add up, but you're not doing too much at any one time. Those are some good mobility movements that'll train nerves, muscles, tendons, anything that runs from the forearms through the wrist down to the fingers and hand. And then a nice strengthening exercise, and again, I chose the very lightest weights, 1 pound each. If you do a weighted carry, so simply you just pick up some weights and you would walk, since I don't have a lot of room here, I'm just gonna walk back and forth in a very small area. You could walk forward, of course. You could walk backwards if your balance allows you to. You could even add in some sideways walking, left and right, and some crossover walking, left and right. So you're getting a little bit of coordination, along with the main purpose is to build up some grip strength by holding on to weights. Start light and then progressively add weights. If you don't have dumbbells, you could simply pick up a bag of groceries or just a grocery bag and put a can of soup in each bag at first, and then a second can, a third can, and so on, until you're carrying a pretty significant amount of weight. When you can carry more than 10% of your body weight, meaning if you weigh 100 pounds and you can carry 5 pounds in each hand, 10 pounds total, that would be 10% of your body weight, then you want to really make sure, well, all along make sure that your posture is really good, but at that point, you'll start to feel that weight pull you down. The main thing is to squeeze what you're holding on to, squeeze your lat muscles, the upper back muscles, and extend your elbows so that contracts this tricep muscle in the back of your arms. When you do that with a gradually heavier and heavier weight, it keeps you nice and stable, and it creates a good strengthening through the whole arm, especially into the hand and fingers. So there's some mobility ones. Rotate clockwise and counterclockwise, thumb not tucked in, clockwise and counterclockwise, thumb tucked in. Straighten to bend with the fingers, bend then to straighten, 5 times each, and weighted carries. Those things can be very specific for hand and wrist, finger areas. Also, it's just good strengthening that you can do while you're at home. during these times, and hopefully this will be nice for you and to share it with someone else that you know.